Do you find yourself answering questions from your kids about what's going on with health and misinformation in the world and why there are these attacks on science? If so, I have a kid's book to recommend. This is Realistic Optimism, and I'm Mark Heisted. A couple weeks ago, my kid asked me about Trump attacks on science. She's been talking for a long time with her friends, hearing from her friends about Trump wanting to fire all the scientists. But she asked me why Trump wants to do it. And I started talking about how science aims to generate truth, and that's bad for autocrats and for people who want to keep all the money and power in society for themselves. And she said to me, "Oh yeah, it's pinching puppies." And I at first was like, "What? Pitching selfies?" And then I realized we had gotten her and read with her this book on misinformation. So here's the book. It's called Killer Underwear Invasion by Elise Graves. And it uses as an example people that might tell you to drink shampoo to cure a disease, and explains why they might then start attacking doctors. It also talks about why companies might want to pay for disinformation if, for example, they want to dump chemicals and pollute. It also talks about how people with money and power might pay junk scientists and experts. That's what's going on right now with RFK and anti-vax junk science and Marty Makary and Jay Bhattacharya. They are paid, sometimes explicitly, sometimes directly with cash, but also with positions and platforms by the wealthy and the right. That's billionaire-funded AIER, which produced the Great Barrington Declaration. And that's also the billionaire-funded Hoover Institution, which has paid a lot of these anti-vax people, many of which have ended up in the Trump administration. The book also links all this to democracy. So here's a political candidate who accuses their opponents and evil doctors of pinching puppies. It also talks about how misinformation can be amplified. Exclusive: candidate and evil doctors send robot scorpions to pinch your puppies. And pivots right to how this kind of thing can be amplified and of course, ties it to science. So this is a great book if you're a parent and you want to explain what's going on today in news and in politics to your kids or your nieces and nephews or even to your adult friends. It's that good. This book is sadly relevant today about why the Trump administration and autocrats around the world are attacking science and here destroying NIH and destroying cancer research. And I'll just add, I am not sponsored in any way for this. I'm doing this in personal time, totally as a volunteer. But a lot of people have asked me for these kind of explanations, and this book has really helped me explain to my kids.